today I am filming what for me is my favourite thing to watch on YouTube, which is watching desk tours of other planner stationery type people, and I watched so many I thought it was time to give back and do my own for fellow nosy people such as myself, or people who are interested in storage solutions and things like that. So I've drawn the curtains a little bit because the sun is beaming in and I'm trying to avoid glare, but we still have a little bit of daylight left, so I'm just going to go for it. Okay, so I've decided to go right to left rather than the other way around because I think the left bit is the least interesting. So as it's a bit of a weird desk. It looks a bit more like a kitchen surface, I think, which may very well be what it is because I'm a postgrad student. I live in student rented accommodation and landlords aren't known for their expensive furniture using, I suppose is the best way of putting that. So yeah, this is what was originally here. This desk and this little table are what I have purchased extra, and I'll talk about those as I go. So this desk, as you see, is a little bit boring at the back here. I haven't got much going on because it's good for filming YouTube videos, and when I'm doing uni work, I need all the room for my laptop and books and everything like this. So this is the desk where I do uni work rather than planning and art and things. So from here, this is the first time I'm filming, by the way, without a tripod. So this is very strange for me. I just have what's here. Page flags and sticky notes, you know, just standard neon boring ones that I use for work. I've got just a piece of 12 by 12 here, which I use for some videos. Got some colouring books. I've got some pencil cases. We can have a quick look in those, see if I can open them one-handed. I'll just use my teeth. So this one is, woo! We're having timber. Right, crisis averted. Okay, so just standard pencils in here. These are the, how do you say that word? Is it Statler? I don't know, but those in my Vicious Vikings pencil case that my mum got me because that's my area of research. Early medieval things anyway. This Emma Bridgewater one has various things. It has my Stabilo fine liners. I've got some that weird word again, Statler. I'm going to say Statler. It's probably wrong. Metallic markers. I've got same brand felt tips. Those are just kind of things in there. This is a pen wallet that came from eBay. This is going to be hard to open one-handed. Oh no, it's not. Woo! Which unrolls like this, as you see. And in here I keep posh pens. So I've got my calligraphy pens here, some fine liners, my Parker fountain, and a standard blue ink fountain pen, which was just a cheap one, but I don't like having to change out cartridges all the time. So that's oh, I've got a calendar up here. Black cats, of course, because black cats are the best. My lamp, very boring. Up here, if I go backwards, is a TV. I never watch it. I never use it. If I ever watch anything, I just watch things that are on Netflix on my laptop, so I can't. This is just a waste of space, really. I'd rather be able to put pretty things up there, but oh well. Over here, these files are all uni related, so I'm not going to go into those. I've just got like an Emma Bridgewater one and one that I prettied up with washi tape, which has been prettied up for a while, as you can see, because it's getting a bit raggedy at the edges. So those are all uni related and boring. So I've got 3 folders here. This one here, this little pink one, it's actually a box, is all envelopes. I think there's some pretty ones there. Various shapes and sizes of envelopes. On a couple of postcards, actually. I did not know they were in there. How exciting. And then these 2 box files. This one I'll just remove this little cat here. This one has mostly things that are A5, I suppose is what I could call them. There's pretty notebooks, such as this. I've got loads and loads of A5 plastic wallets. I have, these are all Filofax A5 inserts. More plastic wallets, more plastic wallets. There's A5 paper. There's another A5 notebook, and I've got a couple of little notebooks here as well. Down here, hole punch, stapler, Repesco, hole punch for Filofax and other ringed planners. This file is all pen paling papers, so I've just got various things in here. Pretty paper, I've got note cards, more paper. It's just a bookmark there to keep some papers together. Smaller papers, expensive papers, thick papers, little papers. Those are Christmas, those need to go in my Christmas box. And I also use this just to have a ruler handy and some scissors handy as well. And I also have a little wax stamp here. Okay, let us go down. Yeah, underneath is equally as boring and a little bit, well, it looks messy just because of all the wires. So this is all uni stuff, and there's some things like that file is used for old dividers that I don't have the heart to get rid of, but I should learn to throw things away. I've just got a paper bag there. This is what I use when I travel home or I travel anywhere. I put a small amount of planning equipment in here, and when I'm not using it for that, I use it for spares. So I've got spare glue runners, spare mechanical pencils. There's also spare ink cartridges and things like that in there. Down here, back here I should say, this is my box for giveaways and things that I'm just, things that I'm going to gift to people. All sorts of bits and bobs in there. But I keep it out the way so I'm not tempted to use any of it. And there's a load of crepe paper over there because I did keep it in my other paper stash, which you'll see in a minute, but yeah, it kept falling everywhere. There's my printer, my Canon something, which I've just realised is incredibly dusty. How embarrassing. Clearly I'm not under here very much. There's my tripod for videos, which obviously I'm not using right now. And my printer's just sitting on a pink plastic storage box, which if I was sensible I would keep things in, but I'm too lazy to have to pick up or lift the printer each time I want to use it, so there's nothing in there at all. So if you've now noticed that the lighting is different, that is because I got fed up with the sun glare and started to film the rest the next day. So when I filmed this desk, it was yesterday and now today. So this desk, this white desk, is as I said about the furniture, all I had was this desk and it was not enough. It doesn't even have drawers, for goodness sake. So I bought this from eBay for £30 or £40. I was very proud of myself actually. It came flat packed and the instructions said you needed things like two persons to build it. Some special named screwdriver and a drill and a hammer and all these things, and I just did it with me and one tiny little screwdriver that came in a Christmas cracker. So it's not perfect, but it does the job. Right, so where to start? I might start at the top here where I have my planners. As you see, the windowsill is quite nice and deep, so I can use it as a shelf. Back there is just a Kilner jar with change in. There's my echinacea drops, which I take a lot. Those are my main planners. I have my pocket, my sort of satellite planner to the main domino. That's my journal planner, my well-being planner, my main planner, and that's my home and stuff planner. Up here, I've got this huge mug which someone gave to me when I graduated from my undergrad, that is. In here I've got just various pens. These are Stabilo, the Pen 68 felt tips. I've got Sharpie fine liners, a couple of metallic markers, a couple of metallic gel pens. These various things. This one has got a couple of deco tapes, plastic ones rather than proper washi. These badges came in a Brimbles box and I still have to make paper clips out of. These are sticker flakes, and in here various ephemera and such things. This, see, I've just shoved that on top there. This is all sticky notes and page flags, all in packs. I've got a lot of these animal to-do lists, these long ones from Hamer, the masking type ones. Yeah, lots of pretty type ones in there. And those are the most recent addition from the most recent Brimbles box. These three books here are all journals. This is my sort of ranting journal, that is my pretty journal, and that is my word per day journal. I did have them standing up with these, but they just kept falling over and it was so frustrating, so I had to go for sort of substance over style. Up here is just ornaments. There is my little cat pen, which I got for as a sort of a silly present. Cat mirror, Daryl Dixon. Those are some cat ears I wore for Halloween when I was the Cheshire Cat, and there is a photo frame. I love my cat. I also usually have photos of my nieces and nephews up there, but you know, for privacy reasons and stuff, because they're kids, I thought it best not to have those there. So on the actual desk itself, we start from this side. These are the stickers. I've already done a sticker storage video, so I'm just gonna shove these out of the way. There we go. So the pens I have, you see here the curtain gets sort of shoved behind, and this one comes forward a bit because otherwise the curtain just gets in the way. So here I have some homemade pencil pots made out of things like, you know, packages that gravy and things come in, cleaned out and then washed. So coloured biros back here, various writing pens, you know, there's a gel roller, biro, fine liner, pencils in here as well. Lots of things. These are all my favourite pens. In here, some novelty ones. There's my skull, my knight. Got these cat pens. The erasable ones, the V-pen, disposable fountains. There's this, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's some sort of crochet needle or something. I don't know. I use it for poking holes in things and picking up like really fiddly stickers. These are my sort of precision scissors for thin washi tape and stuff. My memo pads I use constantly. This one was originally the same height as this one. I use them a lot just for testing pens, and when you're doing things with washi you always get little scraps, and it's easier just to stick them all on one piece of paper and then eventually just throw that piece of paper away. There is my eraser there. This little storage unit is from Wilko's and it was £3 I think. And it holds all my Project Life and other journaling cards. They're sort of arranged into sections of pretty patterns and pictures and sweet sayings in that one. This one has the more sort of functional ones that just have sort of space for writing or prompts like that. And the cards, show you, are taller, slightly taller than the box itself, so they have to go in at an angle, but they are pretty full, so it's quite hard to shut them. This one is all the metallic and glittery cards in there. Here I just have a couple of little notebooks, loads of inserts for personal size filofax or other planners. These are journaling cards that were, these are from Webster's Pages, but they're too wide to fit in these pockets. They don't look it, but they are. So I just put them together with binder clips. Like so. This in here has all my large project life and journaling cards, and I put obviously the like the postcards that come in the Brimbles box, just various things in there. I also have these lovely golden black pockets that came also in a Brimbles box, some page sort of markers or flags, this sweet little notelets type thing. I have this lives here and not in my washi because it's not technically washi. It's double-sided tape, and as you saw I put the deco tape in there. I seem to be very strict about what goes in my actual washi collection. And here is one of those tape runners that's from Wilko. So here is all the actual washi. This little tin, this is a pencil tin, there is a lid for it somewhere, is all the thin washi. So there's sort of normal thin size, skinny, 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 and then really, really skinny, and then sort of the middle size as well. And just some silver tape, I didn't know where else to put it. There's also a bag of these little cute shiny flowers. I used to keep them safe because I opened the bag badly and I couldn't go with all the other embellishments. So here is my washi collection. My family and friends seem to think it is ridiculous and I have too much, but I know for a fact within the planner community other people have 10 times the washi, so it's a very modest little collection, I think. Organised vaguely by colour. Okay, pink, 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 orangey, yellow, bluish green, green, blue, purple. These are all ones that were too wide to fit that way, or they just ended up like that way, or a pure green, or there was logic at the time, I'm sure. This one, as you see, has a lot of the glittery metallic ones, black and white ones, multicoloured ones. That should not be there, that should be there. I've got these extra wide ones here that came from Tiger. Yeah, and there's some sellotape ones, pattern sellotape back here. Which now I can't get in, I'll do that later. So yeah, there is the washi, so that's the top of the desk. In the drawer, what do we have in the drawer? It's mostly paper clips. There's a couple of checklists there. These are old or unused inserts from previous years. They're really useful if you put washi along the edge and then you can cut the washi to size, because obviously it's hard to cut washi on its own, but it's really easy to do it once it's stuck to paper, and then you can peel it back off the paper. So that's what I use those for. A couple of things: highlighters, permanent markers, some Tipp-Ex, paper clips. Those are my masking sticker sets. Some sticker flakes, more paper clips. Those are large ones, the extra large ones, these really nice ones, pins for the cork board. These are magnets for a whiteboard, but I don't have one at the moment, so they're going unused. These paper clips, this is I got this in like the tools section of Wilko. I think it's for like nails and screws and nuts and bolts and things. It cost about 75p. And in here I've got, there's sort of like pastel coloured paper clips, red and green ones, with apples in there, fish, binder clips with stars on, coloured binder clips, gold binder clips. What's that? That's a, oh, on here, there's a little bird. There's some light bulb ones in there somewhere, but I can't get hold of. There it is. It's a light bulb. What else is in here? Big old dirty lump of blue tack. Some pretty pegs. This doesn't have a whole lot in it at the moment. Just this I use for seasonal things, but I took all my Christmas stuff because I had loads of it back home and left it there. So at the moment it's just got Halloween things in. These are like indexing and revision cards. These are the really pretty ones. These are slightly less pretty, but they're still coloured, so you know they're pretty enough. So yeah, that is that drawer. But it's not the most organised drawer, but I don't think it's too bad. Right, in this cupboard, looks like this when you first come in. This box, these boxes are all from various places. This one I think was from TK Maxx, and it just has various things that are sort of to be scrapbooked. So I just, all bits and bobs that I find, complete crap really, to be scrapbooked go in there. This one, which was, who was this from? I don't remember, but it wasn't from TK Maxx, it was from somewhere else. Has embellishments, all for card making and things. It goes quite deep. There's quite a lot in there. I've banned myself from buying any more, seeing as the box doesn't actually shut. Got a couple of sets of writing sets here, and some Santoro gorgeous die cuts there, which I already have some already like popped out. So these are the spares. Also got some stickers here which are packaged in ways that they cannot be stored anywhere else. So some animal stickers here, letter ones. You can see a bit of my boot there. That is a piece of paper that should be put somewhere else. And yeah, these border ones as well. So that is the first shelf. I have to be really careful with this shelf though, because it's a little bit unsteady. As I said, I did build this desk by myself and without the proper tools, so just have to quite carefully do that. In here, I'll grab this one first. So, this box is the miniature version of that box, and in it I have things like notelets and little scraps of paper. It's one of those Santoro die cuts. There, some paper doilies. It's just the little scraps of paper which are actually come in really useful for card making and things. So often when I'm making a card, this is the first place I go to see what needs using up. This box I keep without the lid on, so I can just pull it out like this and have access to it, because it's got some quite important things in it. So when I can pull it out, I have access to all my sort of gluey type things. So I've got glue dots, Pritt stick, glue runner, sellotape, and my corner punch, which I always need quick access to. And then at the back, there's some sequins there. I'm not really a stamper, so I don't have a lot. I just have a couple of sets of wooden stamps. So there's like a letter set there, there's this set, and these rubber and foam flowery ones, and there's various inks. Most of these came with these other sets, and I've got 3 of these stamps. I don't know the name for this type of stamp, but yeah, there's a date one there. What else is in here? I've just got a little paper chase single hole punch, but it's actually really rubbish. I need to get another one. Yeah, I think yeah, ribbons, sequins, things like that. But the things that are at the front are the ones that I can pull out like this and have access to as if it's another drawer. This box, I love this pattern. You may have noticed I've got a couple of things in this pattern. I think it was at Sainsbury's, and I really like it, and I bought loads of things in it. I've got washi tape in it, I've got notebooks in it. I love it so much. So this is where I'm putting this, is larger pieces of paper that have just been trimmed down for various reasons. Usually when, like for example, when you make like a personal size dashboard or divider with a 12 by 12 piece of paper, you'll get massive bits, like almost A4 bits left. So I've got a lot of those. Yes, all sorts of things in here. I've got these that were move. All of these little things were a sample kit for card makers, and so you could order for £1 or so a sample for each one of the cards that this company sold. And these are exactly the size to the millimeter of a mini sized insert, and even though I don't have a mini planner anymore, I used to, so these were perfect for that. And there's metallic ones and textured ones, and yes, so those were really good. So just shovel this back in. So underneath the desk I have just a couple of things. This is another sort of concertina accordion file. I keep recent pen pal letters in here. So basically every time I go home I take a bunch with me and they go into the proper storage where I have shoe boxes and things full of them, because otherwise this would get full rather quickly. But while I'm here I could just divide each section into different pen pals and yeah, put them in there. This is a sticker binder or sticker storage that I showed in my sticker storage video, which has some spares in, which I have a lot of apparently, pretty thick. The cutting mat there, and then back here paper and card pads, various shapes and colours and sizes. I'll just quickly, there's two Santoro London ones there. There's that one, I don't know what that is actually, I don't know what make that is, but it's very pretty sort of homely type one. There's a Mambi pack there, cardstock, it's bright vibrant colours, same for this one, Dove Craft, that's double-sided. The Recollections cardstock, that one which is double-sided with pastel colours. And back here I've got metallic cards as well. So over here is this table that I got from IKEA, which unlike this desk, which will be staying here, this will come with me when I move back home, because it's really easy to assemble, just disassemble, the legs just sort of screw off. So there's my bin, put that out of the way. Quickly underneath I have, these are just some mini laminating things, because there's my laminator back there. That's the bag for the tripod. Those are laminating sheets there. I've got two types of printer paper. That's the cheaper paper that I use for like printing of uni notes and things, because I'm constantly printing them out and it's cheaper obviously, and that's the more expensive stuff, the 120 GSM for my inserts and artwork and that. These two folders, this one has plastic wallets, that one has spare note paper. All of these boxes are there because my mum sells books on Amazon, and little sort of smallish boxes like this are really, really useful to her. So whenever I have orders and they come in small boxes, I keep them for her and throw them at her whenever I see her. So on the table we have my beautiful, precious Copic Chow markers. I've got both the A and the B set, which means I just need 36 more pens of the new releases, and then I will have all of the colours. These are my precious babies. This is forever tipping over. I need to rearrange this. Various notebooks. Some are empty. This is my recipe binder, which I really like. It's in that colour, or that pattern again. There is my current scrapbook. That's empty at the moment. That's my Filofax clipbook, which turned out wasn't for me, but it's really good at storing, good for storing inserts. There is a pocket paper chase Filofax type thing I use for storing pocket inserts. A black Filofax Metropole for storing personal inserts. That's an empty notebook, sort of to be used in the near future. This one I use for Lister's Got a List which I've sort of given up at the moment because I just don't have time to do it, but it's there for when I restart it eventually. This box, as you see, is from Sanctuary. It's one of those things, they often have them around Christmas or other gifty times like Mother's Day or stuff, and they come filled with really nice toiletries and displayed beautifully. But the boxes are really sturdy and really good for things. So in here, top section, I keep all my the rest of my sticky notes that aren't in that one over there. A lot of these sticky note booklet type things. So there's wide ones here. I'll just go into one that have like loads of different shapes and sizes, but all in the same theme. There's the wider ones here. There's slightly thinner ones here. These are one of my favourites. I think I have a spare of these back home. There's a Stray. There's these ones from Paper Chase, which are some of my favourites because they're skulls. The Mystic Rose collection at Paper Chase. I loved it so much. These are sort of little singular ones. And there. This drawer has the sort of neon standard cheap sticky notes and page flags. These ones are good though because they're sort of made of a vellum acetate substance and they're really sturdy. Have these ones for, so I keep putting my finger over the lens. It's such appalling camera work. Yeah, these ones are good, you can write notes on them, but most of these are neon or blank or plain ones for research and things. And this, last thing, some divider tabs here, and then just 2 things of paper clips. As you see, this drawer isn't really used or opened much. So yeah, there's the little IKEA table in all its glory. So there we are, that is my desk or desks plural, in all its glory. I hope you enjoyed. I went through it hopefully quickly enough so the video wasn't too long. And there we go. So thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon.